Bacon is finishing his dinner.
Neat.
I'm just starting my dinner.
It's only just begun.
What you eating, bud?
Something cheap and gross. Yep.
Yep.
Burrito.
Taco.
About the only thing my stomach can handle from Taco Bell anymore is the fucking 7-layer burrito.
I got a chalupa with
I can
no
do
sour cream.
chalupas.
I got 2 chalupas with no sour cream and a Baja Blast that I finished before I got home.
Ooh.
Yeah, see, that fucking gets me with the damn Baja Blast every fucking time.
Baja Blast is the best.
It really is.
Yeah. Fucking some wizard cooked that shit up in a lab one day.
No, that they were making meth, and that's ended up being what they made. It's the same
Okay.
color. So
I'll take your word for it.
it was me. I was making meth.
So Bacon makes meth and Canned likes to watch people shit. I have learned a lot of new things today.
Wait. What was that?
Oh, that's right. Canned and I were in here alone when that conversation took place.
Wait, Taco Bell is the cause
I don't know
of
what
diabetes?
you're talking about, Thanatos.
Has that been confirmed?
What?
Taco Bell causes diabetes, or is that just Baja Blast?
I think it's just the Baja Blast aspect of Taco Bell. I had a coworker buy me a Cinnabon from the Slotchkis today, and I'm pretty sure I got some diabetes from that shit.
You said some words I don't understand.
Cinnabon. I know that one.
Cinnabon?
And then Schlotzky's.
Schlotzky's? Is it like
Is that
a
a grocery
Schmancy?
store?
It's a sandwich place.
Schlotzky's makes Schlotz burgers?
No, they make sandwiches,
Do you
Sneak. That's
get-
why I just said it's a fucking sandwich place.
Do you get Schlotz fries with it?
You get shot.
No, you get chips.
Can you make it Schlotzky sized?
Guys, tell Mary
that'd
to
be
sit
cool.
down and eat her goddamn chalupa.
Mary, you do whatever the fuck
Mary,
you
sit
want.
down and eat your shit. If
No.
you want
Mary,
to.
you don't
No,
have to listen to him.
Can't
Don't
be
listen to
running
him.
around
Divorce!
eating. You just gotta
Divorce
sit and eat for a second.
No.
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 I don't know, Mary. I'm not going to
Friday
tell her
night,
what
Mary,
to do.
damn it. You do what you
Bacon.
want.
Mary, you go have a
Bacon.
drink.
Let her
Mary, I'm
let
sure
her-
you deserve a drink.
let her
Mary
do
doesn't
what she
drink.
wants.
God,
Let
if
her
you
do
got to
what
live
she
with
wants
bacon, you
because-
deserve multiple drinks.
Go fuck
Remember-
yourself, Thanatos.
Remember,
But I'm
she
not
gave you-
wrong.
she gave you
and,
cold
and,
mac and
and he
cheese.
wasn't the only one that said it.
She did give me cold mac and cheese, and that was almost divorce material. But
That reminded me. I have beer in the fridge. I will be right back, gentlemen.
What is wrong with you, sir?
How much time do you have?
Time for what?
not enough.
For all the things that's wrong with you?
Yes.
Did you miss the conversation about his feet and his knees?
Look, man, I don't give a shit about his feet and his knees.
You will the next time you check your DMs.
All he needs to do is just like sit in a chair and talk. Why do you need feet or any of that other shit for that?
Doo-doo.
I think he was talking about the rest of his
You
life.
don't.
Fuck off.
Oh,
Hold on.
that was a rude thing to say.
Rude.
You're a rude boy tonight.
You're a rude, crude bag of pre-chewed food, dude.
Ooh, good one.
Peter Pan, anyway? Or
You-
no, Hook. That was
Your
from Hook.
paramecium brain.
So I was wondering why that damn alert went off. Thank you, Bacon.
Thank you, Bacon. If she burns the mac and cheese, then it's a divorce. I think that's actually written in everybody's marriage vows, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you promise to love, cherish, and obey, and not to burn the mac and cheese? So help you God.
This is like KD or is this like homemade mac and
Good question. We talking like
Craft dinner.
oh,
You know,
well,
the
that's,
Canadian staple.
that doesn't count as that's not even really food.
yeah,
Yes, it is.
It's food product.
That's a Canadian staple, okay?
Hey, Bacon.
well, it
Yes.
is.
I'm gonna send you some, bud.
Okay.
Herpes. Don't open it.
It's too late, baby. Now it's too late. Yes.
Mm-hmm. That'll work.
I mean, it went from black to blue. I kind of like it. Who would have thunk that you had so much blue in there?
Katie only exists in Canada. It's the same as mac and cheese. Just we can understand deeper sayings. What? Hang on. Bacon, turn your camera on.
I'm eating.
I don't give a fuck.
God damn you.
Start of the show.
Crank that fucking
Bask in it.
Here you go.
Bask in it, bud.
Here it is. Oh shit. That's not it. Hang on.
Maybe not.
Hang on.
Is that-
false alarm?
He's still
Is
had
that
Pornhub up.
the Dave Grohl version of our?
There we go. There it is.
Not yet, Hockey. We haven't gotten there.
Hey, that's how we do it around here.
That's how we do.
Wow.
Right.
Right?
Okay.
Oh!
Yeah, live. Oh, that's good. Good. Good intro.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
Show 38. That's been a great show. We had a lot of topics to talk about tonight.
Good job, guys.
Y'all
I'll catch
have
you
a
on the
great
next
rest
show.
of your night.
See ya.
All right.
Bye.
Thanks for stopping by, and catch you next time.
Tip your bartender.
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Sex in the champagne room.
A McDonald's ad and a Trojan ad. Hell yeah.
I mean, isn't it
Fucking
one and the same?
McDonald's.
These things happen. I forgot to run a
That
pre-roll.
fucking Big Mac, get it? Sorry,
Fine.
I'll see myself out.
What the hell
Didn't
was
run
that?
the ad, did you?
Uh-huh.
Oh shit!
Forgot to roll the pre-rolls, guys.
All right, pre-rolls. Shit. How long are you doing yours?
I'm not doing them. Fuck them. They can watch ads.
Yeah, it ain't much. It ain't long.
Pay for your free ass experience, you fucking cheap bastard. Or sub to me. I mean, it's
Only
one
up
or the
$5,
other. Like,
damn it.
make
I
a
stuck
choice.
you, and mine saying video download was canceled. Please try again.
Uh-oh.
There's
It's
a problem.
premium sub to get around that. Your regular
That's a-
sub just gets you ad-free viewing.
Is that a tier 3?
guys. Yeah.
That's a tier 3 sub right there.
Give me $25
What it
a
is.
month to avoid that issue altogether.
Yeah. Sure.
Tweets around. I did also retweeted a tweet and quote tweeted it.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
the tweets
uh-huh.
or twatters aren't out.
Maybe someone can notify Discord that they're missing out.
That their most favorite show is on right now.
Oh yeah, that also that like there's a show going on, and that if they don't support us, we'll kick them out of it.
Well, I think they should partner us because of the activity in our Discord. While they're taking it away from someone else, give it to us.
That's true.
Yeah, because you're just going to take it away from them and then throw it away, and it's not going to get used.
Exactly. At least put it in our closet. We'll look at it time to time.
Right.
What is it called?
Thanks for the host. Appreciate that.
That.
There you go. Now you hear us like keyboards clicking.
Clackety, clack, 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 clack.
Yeah, doofuses. You doofus. We share the
Why,
one
do
free
mine.
sub month we get, and it isn't due for like 3 days. Look. I see that you have chickens. All you need to do is have those chickens lay enough eggs to pay for a sub a month. That's what, like a couple of dozen?
$5.
Hey, don't fall into the trap. I sub, and I'm still sitting here watching the video download was canceled.
That's
Refresh.
Canadian.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
That's Canadian.
Yes.
Internet.
Where's the our IT guy?
That sounds like operator error to me.
It's a picnic.
DFO.
It's a problem
Sounds like
between
an
the...
ID10T.
What was that?
Sounds like an ID10T error.
ID10T.
Fuck is an ID10T?
Type it out.
Type it out?
Type it out.
Okay.
What is it?
ID10T.
ID10T.
D.
Oh. I didn't type it out, but I reasoned it out, and my brain did the mental math. I got it.
It's leet speak, man.
Yeah, I got you.
Are there some people in the class working on
His face
that one?
when he got it. His face when he got it.
Got him! Yo, what's up, Magical? And it is only $5. For $5 right now, you can get us to shut the fuck up. I swear to God, we will all stop talking for $5.
We will end the pain. End the
Wait a
misery.
minute. Who gets the $5? Because if I don't get it, I'm not going to shut the fuck up.
Well, that was a given, anyways.
Yo, Metal Mike, what's
okay.
up, bud?
Metal Mike shows up for Friday Night Fun.
Hell yeah, he does.
Little Mike, hello, and good evening.
Hell yeah. Metal Mike came over and hung out with me on Sunday. And we chilled, and we were socially distant, but...
Is he one of those guys that doesn't know when to leave, or was it okay?
No,
or?
dude, it was
Emotionally
perfect.
closed?
It was perfect. Like as soon as things got weird, he was like, "I'm out," and it fucking worked, you know.
He dropped the mic and left.
He was there for all of about 5 seconds. Then, if getting weird was the threshold.
Oh shit!
Bacon,
Oh
what
no,
the fuck are you doing?
something's gonna pop up on
Your
stream.
mom.
Oh no. Okay. I pulled it away before
Oh, I
then.
saw it. He misses my dog. My dog misses you too. Trust me. The relationship you guys have is magical.
Misses his leg, maybe.
Something like that.
All right. Well, we got a ton of topics. Let's go.
Oh, this is fantastic.
What is it now?
I may have just started something in the Discord by
Uh-oh.
accident. Accident.
Well, now I gotta go to the Discord.
You know that Sneak has a hard time going to the Discord.
I got a phone now.
Trim them nails. Oh god.
There you go. Fanciest, schmanciest. We do have a lot of
Jesus.
topics. Hang on, let's see. First one was.
I just went into the sideshow and they had those old bathing suits still in there.
Okay, dummies. The first topic we're going to talk about tonight is going to be the
Oh,
richest
shit.
company in gaming, also known as Microsoft, bought the best company in gaming years ago, but this year they bought Bethesda. Let's see. People may have ordered the wrong Xbox because of the way they name Xboxes is fucking difficult, and someone's grandma probably thought they were buying young Johnny a Xbox Series X, but got him the One X
Xbox
instead.
One X.
Who
He's
knows?
gonna be so excited.
Who knows? Then let's see. We got the Xbox Game Pass Cloud Gaming. People are gonna have a thing to say. Among Us has been a game that we played and loved. It was a great game.
So much fun. You should join us.
It's looking like the new Xbox Series X is also going to have a terabyte expansion card. Crosby, thanks for the host, bud.
1 and 2 terabyte options.
Yeah, you're going to have lots of options. If you don't already have an SSD like I do, you can just plug it right in the USB thing and it's fine. Or you can have the actual made-for-it port thing that works as well, too. Marvel's delaying movies because COVID sucks. Everyone knows that. Looks like... when New Light comes out, you gotta delete your current Destiny and then reinstall the entire thing because they're gonna give you Diet Destiny after that. Destiny on a Diet.
I found out something about that today, actually.
Cool. We'll talk about it when we get there. Good and Evil
reminded me.
2 director Michael Ansel left Ubisoft amid investigations of complaints of toxic leadership. We've been talking all this good stuff about Ubisoft, and then here we go. This guy's like, I'm a douchebag. So,
Well, no, we'll talk about it when we get there.
we'll talk about it when we get there. Also, Steve posted what I thought was probably the biggest news in streaming Twitter this past week, which is the approximate monthly incomes for like very popular jobs versus how many subs it takes to make that much money streaming. I think that was super interesting. Hopefully, we'll get there. And then now you got a British Columbia man who made a revenge website targeting his ex-wife. This sounds like an ongoing issue up there in the Great Wild North.
This is more along the evolution of internet and how the law doesn't know how to deal with them properly.
Nice.
Yes.
Dice, what's going on, man? Thanks for the hosty schmoes. You guys are fucking awesome. Love to see all your butts out there in chat. If we are talking about something that you want to talk about, please feel free to chime in. We may, at some point, decide to get some guests on the show. We'll see what happens. If you guys are interested, hit up the DMs.
Yes, sir.
We're always looking for some guests. We're going to hit episode 40 in 2 weeks. Episode 40 is a special episode for us. We're going to make that episode about the show. The show will be about the show. It'll be a show about our show.
Yep.
The show.
Basically, showception.
Showception, episode 40. Hopefully you guys can make it to then. After that, we're going to start booking guest-to-sees.
You can reserve your Blu-ray copies of all
correct.
40 shows.
Also,
after
if you didn't know, we're available on YouTube, and I throw my shit up on Facebook. That's fun too. Right now, though, I want to get into Bethesda. Holy shit!
Yeah, holy shit.
Holy shit! Also,
I see
if you're here,
very little downside.
If you're here, you can follow along. Our live show has a fancy schmancy side chat in the Discord. You can always
In a fancy schmancy Discord.
yeah, it's
Join the Discord.
check out. Just usually it's very very relevant. This is a guy puking. I can imagine that's relevant for Crossbow, so that's super nice. Yeah, there's our Discord. Here we go. You can kiss my ass. This is what happens. This is it.
Scroll up.
Hang on. Hang on.
Get the context in there.
Yeah,
that guy's at a St. Patrick's Day event. I'm thinking with
Stop
all
posting
his
stuff.
another one.
There we go.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's like an entire picture almost.
That shit will make the girl from The Exorcist jealous.
That's all head. You know that, right?
Gross. It's
The moral of all that is join the fucking Discord.
Yeah, do that, guys. Listen, we're building a community of people who are awesome, and if you're awesome, then why the fuck aren't you already there? You know?
Yeah, what are you hesitating for?
Jeez. I love Bethesda. My favorite game in the world ever created since the time was invented is Pocket Pool, but number 2 is Skyrim.
Yes, I can agree.
Yeah.
I can see that totally.
Skyrim is probably one of my all-time. I will play it until I can't play it anymore. Games, and it is both awesome and scary. I think that Microsoft acquired Bethesda.
I see while there could be downside because there is potential downside to anything, I think Bethesda may be the one. Y'all notice he talked all about and then pulled up a Fallout coffee cup, right?
I mean,
so
there's also a number 3 on that list, so we can
Yes.
we can keep discussing things that I like.
There are, I think Bethesda may be the one, the one company they could buy and probably not fuck up.
The thing is like, I think, Dice is right too. Like they may be able to actually start using an engine that is awesome.
And I'll top both of you, by the way. Hold on, give me just a second.
Okay. He has the
No doubt. Secret. Thingy.
They did a pretty good job of Minecraft. It'll be a good thing. I think so too. I think ultimately, like if you look at does it have a voice changer?
Turn the light on.
Does it have a voice changer?
Wait, he can't hear us.
I can't.
Oh. It's probably
Does it have
fucking
a voice-
hot in there.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't that thing
Does
have
it
a voice changer?
It has a voice changer, yes.
So put it back on and say something. Like
I'm not putting it back on.
like pea soup gravy.
I don't think I have bad. I don't
It
think I have
looked like it
batteries in
nearly
it.
killed him taking it off.
Yeah, for real. That's funny. Microsoft Xbox main focuses on online gaming regardless, so they could mean more Fallout 76s or Fallout 4s. So Microsoft bought Bethesda, and I think for me, like, I'm excited. I know that Elder Scrolls 6 is in the works. I know they have a completely new IP called Starfield that they're like really interested in. But what if Microsoft is buying that studio because they're going to make the Bethesda, like the new Bethesda releases, console exclusives?
I thought of
I
that.
don't think they're going to make them.
And that would suck.
I know they're going to be. I know that all Bethesda games.
It could
are
be a
going
timed
to end
exclusive.
up on the Game Pass.
Yeah, Game Pass is
immediately.
about to be fucking slammed with some badass games.
Game Pass. I'm sorry, but that is where PlayStation has fallen.
Agreed.
So far fucking behind.
Agreed. But also, I think a lot of folks think of PlayStation as like the single player experience, right?
PlayStation has a shit ton of. I'm going to say PlayStation has more exclusives, more exclusive AAA titles than Xbox, but
Easily.
Xbox is killing it with availability and cross compatibility.
Gaming as a
Backward
service.
compatibility. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
By the
think
way,
about
this
what
is my
they've already done.
My favorite Fallout thing that I own.
Oh, nice. You have a scarf.
Yes.
Destiny 2. coming
Sneak
to
wouldn't
Game
know what to
Pass.
do with that scarf.
I would put it on my wall.
I'm gonna strangle you with it.
Most first-party titles find their way to Game Pass pretty quick.
Right.
Yeah.
The next Elder Scrolls will be on Game Pass.
I
It's insane.
I got money that Doom Eternal is coming to Game Pass.
Oh, yeah, it's
course
just a
it
matter
is.
of time.
Yeah.
Well,
Easily.
Sneak needs to buy it, and then it will
No.
go.
No, I learned my lesson. No.
I bought it on what was it? God,
Stadia.
No.
Yes, you got it on Stadia. It was a free
Epic?
key.
I think it was on Epic that I bought it. And I've literally played it for like 20, 30 minutes. And I keep forgetting that it's on that system. And I have so many fucking launchers that I keep forgetting it's there.
Oh my god. Guys, we're going to do something that we don't normally do. There's an entire new set of emotes available in the Thieves Den Discord. It is what I'm
Just
going to
type
call.
in our names.
It's the Bedroom Eyes series, you guys. Good luck.
Yeah, enjoy yourselves,
Yeah,
and
it's
that's why you're here.
Amazon Luna. I would love to talk about that. I don't understand what the purpose of that is.
This is the first I'm hearing of it. Enlighten us,
Amazon
guys.
Lunar Stadia is just like Stadia.
Yeah, it's the Amazon cloud-based gaming.
Thanatos, take a look at Discord.
You know what? Fuck you.
What's wrong?
Fuck all four of you. Except Hockey.
I don't
I feel like
understand.
Hockey had no hand in this.
There's 5.
You don't.
I
Think,
see a hockey
you don't
one
think
right
Hockey
there
had a
in the
hand in that?
middle.
I don't want to believe he did.
Oh my god.
I don't think he
There you
sees what
go.
you guys want him to see.
But you.
All of you.
But listen. What about this?
Right?
You're gonna. I mean, that's just. Cuteness.
I hope you all learned your lesson.
No.
I hope you did.
And just to let everybody know, I have copies of everybody's full pictures, and it's going to be great.
The
I
lesson
know
is
they are now.
nobody's safe. Calendar.
The
wins.
lesson is we can't spend an entire show hacking on you without taking our own photos and putting them out there too. So,
Exactly.
you know what?
Right.
It's all good, buddy.
We're all in this together.
Hey, in fact, Cand, you should do something with the large one so he could see how much we really meant it, because it's
Danny, you're our muse.
Uncle
Oh,
Fan.
here, I'll just post the big ones.
Yeah.
in
Yeah,
the
post the
Jim's
big ones.
channel.
yeah.
Uh,
So, anyways, with Microsoft taking over Bethesda, the rumor was Microsoft was buying Bungie, and Bungie came out and said, "No, get our emblem right. You guys don't know what you're talking about." So was the rumor wrong, or did they actually approach Bungie first, and in an effort to grab up these companies, like you say, to maybe do some console exclusive stuff? Are we just seeing the beginning of something?
Bungie confirmed that they were never in talks to buy.
they were never in
Microsoft
talks?
and them were never in talks.
Okay.
But that's what they would have to say.
Thing is, it like if you look at it objectively, Microsoft is making big moves. They're swooping up. Like, do you remember last year's E3? Do you remember last year?
Which picture was it?
All of them. All of them.
I love the sneak eyes. Crossbow reacted just with sneak eyes on all of them. Aren't these just beautiful? Just click spoiler on all of them.
They're really good,
And just
guys.
bask in it. They're beautiful right there.
Okay, we're just gonna have to just.
Well done, guys. Well
we're
done.
just gonna have to just roll.
Oh, here.
There we go.
I'll just do this and then. There's bacon. Mine.
GG.
Steve's were like professionally done.
Right?
He had
Also-
Deb use an entire roll of film.
I was holding my camera up with my foot. I had like flip flops on, trying to use my foot.
You couldn't find a photographer?
He was using his toe as to press the camera button.
I'm
Oh,
betting
that's
Danielle.
fucking great.
I'm betting your wife saw you taking these pictures
No,
and
she
was like,
she took them. Come on.
"What the fuck?"
She's like, "Can you take
Yeah.
a picture of me in the grass?" And she's like, "Why?"
They're
That's
really
what
good.
Tamara said.
Oh no, I showed her the picture. I said we gotta do one like this. So she had an idea.
I was looking around the yard like, all right, where's the non-dead patches of grass?
Yeah. Let's avoid the dog shit.
Yeah, that's what I
Sneak's
said.
grass is over here like 3 inches
I was
long.
like,
needs
I've
a
got
cut.
like a 200-pound dog, and she shits bigger than I do, so I need to make sure I'm not gonna lay down any of that.
The camera's
Right.
focusing on the dog
I
shit and
literally
blurring
took
you
that
out.
picture 5 minutes before the show started.
Well, I'm proud of us.
Yeah.
If
That
Xbox
was
goes
really
out of
good.
business, they'll make someone else bankrupt selling the business. But when I'm not worried about Xbox going out of business. I think that at the end of the day, Bethesda's in good hands. They acquired a fuck ton of studios. What was it, last year or the year before when they did their E3? I want to call it a concert, but it's like when they did their slot in E3, they showed they purchased like 30 new studios. So I think it's just par for the course. It's just more studios for them to swoop up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you could only like.
I think Thanatos' wife is looking at the pictures now.
I was
Shut him
gonna
up.
say, did we break Fanny?
She is. He is.
I was gonna say, did we break Fanny? Because that sounded like he was laughing his ass off.
She didn't
Also,
she didn't
hello.
like mine. Mine was up and down. I didn't have like
She asked-
a professional crew like you guys did.
She did ask why there was only like a quarter of you as opposed to, you know.
Because I literally went and laid down in the yard like
Like from the waist up.
as soon as I got home from work. And I was like, take a picture, and she like, my wife's in the middle of like cleaning and doing plants and watering all of her little babies and stuff, and she just like snapped a photo and moved on.
Yeah, it's good enough. Get out of my face.
Take your phone.
She's like, you should probably move soon. The sprinklers are gonna turn on.
I think that would have added an effect to it. That would have been
A
nice.
horrible effect. I would have been horribly affected.
Yep.
Only
so
if the water was freezing cold.
I think that's a pretty done topic. We nailed that one, guys. Fucking put a pin in that shit. Who? Speaking of Xbox,
We had a topic from a couple weeks ago when Hockey was not with us. It was one of Hockey's topics that we were gonna move back. It was tattoos.
Yeah, that was one of them. Yeah, I remember. I
I don't know. I mean, we got a ton of content tonight to get to. So I mean,
Yes.
yeah, we'll get there.
Just type in tattoo in the gift bar on Discord.
Oh boy. Maybe Microsoft will
Oh,
fix 76.
shit.
76 is pretty much fixed now, bud. It's pretty much.
yeah, 76 is
I think
76 is good.
here's the biggest thing that you're going to have an issue when it comes to Bethesda games, and that's that they want to stick with that stupid fucking engine that works like 98% of the time.
So here's the thing, though. I don't want them to fix any of that shit. The things that you that's what makes it a fucking Bethesda game at this point.
Don't you want them to get? I want them to get better. I want that to stop happening. I don't want to have to quit playing a playthrough halfway through because I'm stuck behind a wall.
I wouldn't know what to do at this point if I put in a game that said Bethesda and the son of a bitch actually worked. I wouldn't know what to do. I'd pull it out and play something else.
I don't know. I would absolutely love Elder Scrolls 6 to be smooth as butter,
Yes.
beautiful as fuck, but have every last bit of that Skyrim-esque like major RPG feel. Like I don't want bugs as features. right, yeah, right. Yeah. I don't want bugs
I guess
as
here's
features.
the thing. Are they? How far along are they in the process? That's the thing with Elder Scrolls 6.
I think that they were prepared to make it for the next gen console to begin with. So I don't know. I think they are using that same old motherfucking engine. So
I'm sure they are. So we're not going to see any noticeable improvement until Elder Scrolls 7 in like 2035, or Fallout 5, or
I remember playing this
whatever.
game when I was 12.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know.
That was good stuff.
I don't know. What I do know, though...
I think that Microsoft is going to sort of overlook everything that has already been done and try to do some bug fixes on the way. Because, I mean, Microsoft is huge.
Yeah.
They have enough manpower.
The thing is I don't think they bought Bethesda because they're, like, hurting for money, you know? And I don't think that Bethesda sold because they're hurting for money. I think what it is they see the big moves that Microsoft is making. They see the steps they're taking towards cloud gaming and gaming as a service. They see all the stuff that's happening around the Game Pass hype, and I think that for the most part, you know, they want to be part of it.
Plus, if you've got the opportunity to pull two franchises like Elder Scrolls and Fallout under your umbrella, why would you not do that?
I think you're right. I think a lot of times, especially when it comes down to, you know, motivation for a major game studio, like they want to keep making games, and they want to, for the most part, you know, make it with their own vision. And you know, it doesn't seem like, I mean, who knows what the future holds, but like it doesn't seem like either of those companies were hurting. It's not like they were merging because they're like hemorrhaging money or anything. So, you know, hopefully it's like in order to put out.
I know both companies have gotten plenty of my money.
Same. They like and they keep putting out, you know, if not like the best games, you know, for Bethesda, they are putting out very playable games. Maybe is a good word for it, right?
And
like,
and you just said it yourself. As buggy as the Elder Scrolls can be, it's your favorite game of all time. That speaks to, because when you get past all the shit that doesn't work, all the shit that does really fucking works.
Yeah, Prey, Dishonored, Wolfenstein. We were going through them. There's a lot of other titles that they've been working on that are just as good. Like Doom, right? All the Doom. They just did a Doom remastered. They just released Doom Eternal. Wolfenstein 2 came out. Then you had like the Wolfenstein with the, what is it? Breathing on Green. Yeah, bugs aside from being fun. I think also like if you look at other games too that aren't built on that particular engine, like
Dishonored.
There you go.
Because I believe Arcane was part of that.
But just think like something completely different. Like, what was the most recent problem with the Call of Duty update? Because it made everybody's guns look like they had like 800 skins on it. I mean, like, you know, other studios deal with the same type of issues. I just think like because of how popular those Bethesda games are, a lot more people are like very much attuned to what could possibly go wrong. You know, Peeman loves him some 76. Even though he talks shit on it, he knows that like he's gonna keep playing that game. Maybe it pissed him off because it crashed earlier, but he's gonna turn it on again. He's gonna turn it on again. So the bugs don't stop it from being fun, and hopefully, you know, as they continue on, they get rid of more and more of those bugs. Are you drinking salsa? Oh my god.
He's making margaritas? I can't hear you.
You're mutated.
You're muted.
I'm making some margaritas, bitches.
Told you he was making margaritas.
Yeah, but why
Hey,
are you
listen.
using salsa?
I won this. I won it. It was free.
You should have given it back.
What?
Can I have the cash equivalent?
$3?
$30 for the set. I won it at a biker rally.
You're not even a
I'm like,
biker.
okay.
They're like,
He's got a 10 speed.
give the margarita set to that guy, okay?
He's got a 10 speed. Leave him alone.
They're like, I have claims on the all leather
You didn't even
assless
salt the
chaps.
rim.
He's not showing us the chaps he won.
The assless
Yeah.
chaps.
You
Oh,
check
he
the
would show us
Discord for
actually,
those.
yeah.
Oh, if he had them, we'd see them.
That's in the Christian Minecraft server.
The completely and totally pure Christian Minecraft server.
That's what it's supposed to be.
Don't bring that shit in our Christian Minecraft server.
No, sir.
Nope.
Guys, did you notice how big of a thing was when everyone was trying to pre-order those new consoles?
Yes.
Like, first of all, I think I read somewhere that every GameStop got a second wave of pre-orders, but it was
How is
only,
GameStop?
it was only like 10
How's
of them.
GameStop even allowed to have any of it,
I don't
anything
know.
to do
I
with
don't
it?
know.
So they got a second wave of PS5 pre-orders that opened and I would imagine also closed today.
Yeah.
But that store could be closed even before the release date.
True.
That's
The problem with these pre-orders being online in most cases is that bots are buying up these and then the people are selling them at insanely inflated prices.
And
It just happened with the 3070s and the 3080, the NVIDIA 3070s and 3080s over the past couple of weeks.
and they'll be back in stock before Christmas, right? That's the thing is, like, everyone's all super hyped about this stuff, and I get it. Like, it's nice to have the new shit when the new shit first comes out. But I mean, it's not like you're not gonna have one for Black Friday. It's not like you're not gonna be able to go get one, for
Yeah.
Christmas or like after New Year's even.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. Like, I love the hype. I like it's fun to get some shit like right when it comes out. But at the same time, like, I think for me, like, one of the funniest parts about the pre-orders is just how goddamn confusing Xbox names their stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Put like PlayStation, it goes PlayStation, and then PlayStation 2, and then PlayStation 3, and then PlayStation 4, and then PlayStation 5, and that makes sense. Xbox is like Xbox 360, Xbox One, Xbox One X, Xbox One S, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S. How many grandmas are out there who thought they bought their kid the new Xbox, and it's going to turn into just be the new Xbox, One X.
Mm-hmm.
and there's going to be a lot of sad Timmies come Christmas morning.
Just as good. Well, that's the thing, though, is if they bought that, then it's going to come along before Christmas morning.
But every grandma's also calling it a Nintendo. So
Valid
Can I
point.
get the newest Nintendo coming out this year?
Metal Mike has the right idea. Just wait till later when everyone's like got one, and then go on eBay
right.
and like,
I
grab
plan
one
on
for like
getting
$200.
one maybe March or April of next year. So
There you go.
I'm not rushing to get one. I've never rushed to get a console except when the original Wii came out because we were going to give that to my oldest daughter, me and my ex, for Christmas.
Breathe In on Green says you got to see after the release review first. I think a lot of folks are in that same box. Like I'm gonna get the Xbox because that's just what I want. I'm gonna wait for the PlayStation. I'm gonna get one, but it's gonna be in 2021 easily.
Mm-hmm.
Why does the disc drive cost $200? It doesn't.
No.
Hello and welcome, Breathing on a Green. How do you do?
Only new console I got given me Christmas was a PS1. I've only ever bought myself those things,
Mm-hmm.
except for the one Bacon bought me.
I think the only console I ever got for Christmas was the or the only 2 consoles I ever got for Christmas was the Nintendo, the original NES, and I got the Super Nintendo for Christmas.
Warlock
I got
says
the original Nintendo for Christmas. My brother and I played it every day before school, at least a month and a half before Christmas, and then put it back in the box with all the twist ties and everything, and put it back in the closet.
Did your parents ever find out?
Hell yeah.
Well, they bought it in the States for us, and it was a big deal, but it was like, you can't play it till Christmas. But yet, every morning we were playing.
You played it.
Well, they were already gone to work.
Right. Warlock says he's got to buy a PS5 just because his PS4 is crapping out. Xbox Marketplace Series X 249 and Series X 449. I thought it was $499 and $299. No, $399 and $199. How much was it originally? Is that not the original price?
Katie says hi, guys.
Who?
Hi, guys.
Katie, Armored Kitty.
Oh, hey, Kitty.
Hi.
Different specs on the drive. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in UK. Okay, that's what it is. Because I think it's $200 and $400, right?
Yeah.
Three
Now,
and 4.
This is this current generation, the Xbox Series S and the Series X, or is that the new ones that are coming out? I don't. I
See how
can't keep
confusing
track
it
of
is?
the number.
Exactly.
The
Exactly.
The
I
new
think-
ones are 4 and 5.
I think
Okay.
if there's one thing that I would want to force Microsoft into, and that's just like rename the console with something new every time you make a new one, because the whole like X and S and Series this and Series that, and like it just not only does it confuse grandmas, but it confuses us too, and we're grown ass men. So
They should they should change
don't-
it to like shades of the rainbow. I mean, it's excessive.
go Greek, yeah, something, right?
There you go. Xbox IV.
Xbox Gamma.
Or call it the new one, and then the new one, and then the extra new one, and then the really new one, and then the new, and then you would do Xbox 2. Like, it makes total sense.
That's what they're already doing.
Yeah.
Idiots.
I mean, are they
Just
getting
that
the
I'm
names
not-
for the Xbox from Elon Musk? Oh, come on,
Surprisingly less
Bacon.
specs than the Series X. I think that's the one that people who are looking for the upgrade in frames are going to get, but that don't really need 4K gaming. I think the big thing you got to understand is that these consoles, both the PS5 and the Series X, are intended to be a graphical update. They're just boosting power. They're just boosting, like what they currently have. They're just boosting it to the max. They're giving you PC display options is what it boils down to.
They were like, our consoles are going to be able to compete with nowadays top of the line computers, and then Nvidia came along and said, "Oh yeah,
A box of
3000
eggs.
series."
It's an Xbox. That would be hilarious, Peeman. Little Timmy opens up a box of eggs, and Grandma's like, "Enjoy your Xbox." Don't have an AKTV. Yeah, same here. I would need to upgrade my capture card and my monitor to even make any good use of Series X. Destiny at 60 FPS. That's the other thing too. Is most folks are happy with 1440, 60 frames. Who would turn that down?
And your eye is only going to notice
Half that.
so much of a difference, right? It's like
the difference that you see is going to be in frames and not in resolution.
right. Because
Knowing how I sleep at night.
I go nuts. I go nuts if I don't get less than 160 frames a second right now anymore. So, I'm just saying.
Yeah. Well, hopefully people can get past that whole pre-order problem.
I think besides the specs, the peripherals that y'all have to rebuy
Yes.
now,
no,
and
not for Xbox. The only thing you'll have to buy for Xbox is the memory.
I heard it's
All
not
of-
cheap too, though.
It's not. It's like
$219.
$219. But all your controllers are going to work. All your previous gen controllers. It's backwards compatible all the way to original Xbox.
Yeah. Unlike the PS5, which is
backwards
not.
compatible to PS4.
Yeah, that's
Well,
pretty
no,
much
only
it. But you're
certain
not gonna be able to
games.
use it, and you're not going to be able to use your own controllers.
Right.
Or headsets, I believe.
Now the Series X controller is a little bit different. They have tweaked it. It's a hair smaller. They've changed the share button, but
Yeah. It's pretty
most
much
of
the
your
same
old
thing.
peripherals
They also said
are
that
going to work.
you can pretty much plug anything into your Xbox, and as long as it's USB controller, it'll work.
So did they change the share button back to select?
No, they actually put a third button up there that's for share.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so an exclusive button for sure.
Like PlayStation has one that's just a share button.
That's the options button.
But it
Well,
opens
there's
up,
options
it
and then-
opens up the same
yeah.
thing. We're gonna need brains.
You-
The next big leap in gaming is gonna be Matrix style plug into your brain stuff, and that's not actually far from it.
True.
It's
You know what I
too
mean?
far fetched.
I think once VR becomes a lot more popular and like everyone's playing games in VR, then you might see a lot more of the.
You'll see a lot of this.
Well, apparently, Purple Pixie Pop may be out of the next generation of gaming.
Yeah, you need brains to like plug into your brain. That's very true.
She's running a farm anyway. She has no time for gaming.
For real. For real.
Well, farming and
Speaking of like
and digital
farming and
works.
gaming,
Farming simulator.
She could have cloud gaming, couldn't she, Steve?
She would. That would work out for her very much. And
That would just go right to what, her phone?
yeah, and it looks like you do still have to have some kind of a controller set up, though, and I've seen some
I saw
fancy
that.
ones on
Dude.
Twitter.
Any
The
sort of
Razer
Bluetooth
series
controller
or-
will work.
Yeah.
Like I'm able to use this controller on my phone for the cloud gaming. But the
Yeah,
problem with the cloud
I've seen
gaming,
it though where it's like it's got like a little box. You have like a little thing up
Yep.
here and it like holds it. But I've also
Yeah.
seen it where it's like this side is, it's got that on it, right?
Yep.
It's like a weird half controller
it's
on
like
this
a
side and then the other half
split
controller on
controller.
that side. Yeah.
I tried the cloud gaming and it literally disconnected me every like 4 or 5 minutes. And that was on a strong Wi-Fi signal.
Yeah. Well, the Game Pass cloud gaming, I think is one of the
Sorry.
next like
shit.
cool things to come out of that.
I dropped a gummy bear.
Uh-oh.
Rest in peace. Yeah.
It's a nice tire fire you got behind you there, Hockey.
That's all of
Well,
Easy, isn't it?
Tires are still burning. It's been 3 weeks now, and that fire's still
Yeah.
going.
That's like a live view of my state right now. That's
Right?
that's what's going on here.
Surely it's not that hot.
Beta in for the cloud. I played COD matches in the car off my data. Worked pretty damn good. Nice.
That-
Nice.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Hockey, you keeping up with the Cup finals, or are you not giving a shit?
No, I don't. I'm not watching the sports thing right now. I'm just trying to hold on to the last days of fall.
Hey!
Up, Connor.
Oh, he fucking left.
Hey,
man.
Connor.
He dipped.
Yeah,
He popped is like, no, fuck that.
He
He
said,
forgot
"Oh,
it
shit, tire
Friday
fire, I
night.
gotta go."
he came right out of that tire fire like, hey, what's up? Oh, my God.
See, it was Canada.
Let's see. Bacon, you posted the future of Among Us. First of all, if you guys like Among Us, please play with us because we are all very bad at it, and none of us are good at being the killer.
We might have to
But
name a
before
night.
you-
Get guys together.
Before you play with us, join the Discord.
You
Yep.
definitely got to do that.
Join up in that Discord.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
what are
that's
you
all right.
waiting for? You've been watching us all night and you haven't joined yet. Get in there.
We love our Discord. It's the best place to hang out. We're always there.
You might
but-
as well join it now because my Twitter feed's about to get a lot more aggressive.
Oh shit!
Among Us is a new game that kind of popped out of nowhere. It's a very like low impact style game, but it's such a fun experience because you're basically just lying to your friends.
Yes.
You're like going around this little bitty game. You're killing your friends and lying about it, and it's fucking fantastic.
How good are you at lying is the question.
Got some news for you, fellas.
Oh.
They canceled
Oh.
Among Us. They canceled Among Us 2
That's what we were talking about.
already.
That's what we were just talking about.
Well,
No, you weren't.
tell me this news,
I was
sir.
drinking.
Keep going.
Yeah, we're still listening.
That's it. They're just going to be putting more into Among Us and fixing the shit that is already broken.
Neat. So they're going to double down on the current game and not worry about a new game. That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Learning from Bungie.
Mm-hmm.
It's called being smart.
Smart.
You got to be
called-
smart.
Gaming during an epidemic.
There you go. Adaptation.
No,
folks.
Thanatos.
Adaptation. Speaking of a pandemic.
Damn it, hockey.
I don't understand why that's such a big deal.
It's
It's
not.
because his face is on blast, I
But
guess.
I don't understand.
He's got to be down lower
Anyways.
in the fire.
Anyways.
Speaking of a pandemic, Marvel's delaying a lot of movies.
Mhm.
Yeah. Are we?
What-
do
what
they
is-
need to do that, or
Yes.
What did that say? The first time since 2009 there wasn't
Yes.
going to be a Marvel release?
yes?
Yeah.
Think about that. First time in over a decade there's not been a Marvel movie released.
It's going to be a sad year.
No, that's not his grass. That's the grass outside of his work. Good night, Hardcore Crosby. Thank you for hanging out with us, man. We love you, bud, dude.
Have a good one, bud.
See you in Discord. Don't forget about us.
There must not
Crosby.
be. Right. There must not be much return on these being able to view them direct to home or anything like that. Because I would have thought Black Widow. We've seen enough trailers; they could have done it.
But it's like even so, like people aren't going to the theater.
No.
Yep.
Except,
So why?
except in Florida.
I mean, like honestly, that's probably
There was a
true.
guy.
But even
there was
in
a guy
Florida,
talking about
like,
going
there's
to the
not a
movie
lot of
tavern
folks,
here.
People going.
We might go to the drive-in. They're playing Back to the Future 1, 2, and 3 this weekend.
There you go.
Dice made a good point. He said at this rate, the freaking Sonic movie is going to take home all the awards this year.
Huh.
Jim
Because nothing
Carrey.
else came out.
Just because it's the only movie that, yeah. Our drive-in is doing like local rock shows. They're like hosting haunted houses. They're doing charity
Wait,
events.
drive-ins
like,
are still a thing?
they fucking pivoted from like new movies and started doing like community-based events.
Well, Metallica did that drive-in event, and there were rules. You had to stay in your car
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
things like that. But I don't know how successful it was, but they did do it across the
I
U.S.
mean, it's getting people out there. So in Florida though, like we're moving on to phase 3 regardless, like we're not even looking at numbers anymore around here. We're just doing whatever the fuck. So you'll be able to go see any movie you want to if you just come see it in Florida. I was just putting on your favorite Bubble Boy outfit first, but you guys should come see him.
Just put on the hazmat suit and head down to Florida.
You're all welcome to stay with me as long as you actually don't go see a movie because it's scary. Walmart
Gotta
has
mow
been
it.
doing drive-ins. That's true. They've been getting projectors and putting them on the side of their buildings.
You got to mow his grass though. So.
Yep. They've been doing that too.
While it's raining.
Has to be pouring
Yeah,
down
while
rain.
it's raining, yeah.
I just added another topic to the show because I just
Jesus
remembered
Christ,
it.
canned.
Well, that's a good
All
thing.
right.
Eddie
There's always
Vedder
that.
is
Eddie
doing-
Vedder from Pearl Jam,
is doing a virtual festival tour.
Ohana
Really?
Festival. Yeah, it's this weekend.
There you go.
It'll begin tomorrow at 5 p.m. Pacific time.
Specific time?
Specific time. It says streaming is available for free for the first 24 hours on Nugs TV and
Nugs.
YouTube. Nugs sounds like
Yep.
yeah. Nugs.
It's
Totally makes sense.
Yeah, totally. Once everyone has COVID, there's no more pandemic. That's what Florida thinks.
I think that's good strategy.
Oh, my mom has COVID.
Make it the
That sucks. My grandpa has COVID.
She's on the end of it. Like she doesn't really feel so bad anymore.
He's the same way. He's like recovering.
Yeah. I've heard of people they still don't have their smell or taste or
Yep. There's
some
a girl,
other things back.
There's a girl that works at the tea place around the corner that my wife always goes to. She said that she had it for 16 days and that it's been 3 weeks since then and she still can't smell or taste anything.
Jesus.
That's enough for me to not want to get it.
I've been living my
As I
life
said
like
earlier, the 99 a couple plazas down from me is shut for 2 weeks because one of their staff ended up having COVID.
There you go. You're safe if you're indoors by 10 p.m. I mean, that's like not in Florida, dude. Like in Florida, you're safe all the time. Like it just doesn't exist here. COVID can't get
The heat.
curfew.
The heat just killed it down in Florida.
Well,
Totally.
Florida man immune system took the COVID virus and made it its bitch.
You can fuck off, Dice Fenrir.
Oh, I could totally.
his full name.
All the way off, by
That
the
was
way,
a boom.
not part of the way, all the
Wow.
way.
Son had it, couldn't smell and taste for 2 weeks after he got better. Yeah, dude, it's one of those things, man. Like, people are talking about, oh, well, it's not as deadly as the blah blah blah, but it's like you can't say that like to like a normal person because everyone knows somebody, and like regardless of whether they survived it or not, like you're looking at Florida right now. Florida has 700,000 registered cases. 700,000. That's like
fucking
750,000 people. And so far, our state alone, 14,000 people have died. Yesterday alone, or maybe it was even today alone, was over 1,000 people died. And it's like, now we're moving on to phase 3. Which is basically like restaurants and bars and everyone can open fully and no mask. The governor signed a thing saying something like, he's not allowing cities and county governments to enforce
Yeah, that won't stand up
mask
in court.
fines.
That won't stand up in court.
Yeah. 700,000 people in Florida tested positive. And that's just the people who have been tested.
Because they had symptoms and wanted to get tested.
Having both at the same
The
time during flu
carriers,
season.
though.
Like someone who will remain nameless said, fewer tests equal fewer positive results.
Of course. Of course.
Yeah, it's a lot of shit. A lot of shit. And there's a whole bunch of people that are sick and tired of it, but I mean, the shit's still going on even though you're pissed off about it. So
I mean-
don't be a dick.
we don't want COVID to take over our chat, but I think it's important you guys to like understand like it's still affecting
Goddamn
us.
hockey.
Oh shit!
Oh, I've created a monster.
It's still affecting us
There we
every
go.
day.
Hold on.
Make it smaller.
Yeah.
Make it way smaller.
No test, no
peer it out in
positive
the
results.
corner.
What's up, old mate? And that's the thought process of some of the higher ups. I agree, man. I think it's one of those deals where
There you go.
where it's like out of sight, out of mind. Like that's gonna make it go away. I think the people who don't wear masks in public are the same kind of people who would hide a zombie bite.
A zombie what?
A zombie bite.
Oh, yeah, I've read that too.
No, I wasn't bit.
No. Everything's
No.
fine.
Like-
I just kind of got a little bit of a fever right now. It's
What?
Yeah.
That Mark? No, that was there before I got here. Yeah.
yeah.
That's
no,
a tattoo.
I bit myself.
That's a
I was
tattoo.
just really hungry, and I thought I'd taste what I taste like.
Yeah.
I'm not using a sick day to go home with this bite. I'm fine.
Yeah, I need to get paid today. Oh my god. Let's see. We had an issue with Ubisoft. Guys, we loved them. We talked all the good Ubisoft we could, and then guess what happened?
They were actually nominated for awards in Canada. There was a Canadian Video
So
Game
many
Awards,
awards.
and Ubisoft was named for one of them. And people were just going, "How can you even name them for anything?" And it's tough.
All right,
Because
so
the
whenever
fact that some of the higher ups were flaming dickbags does not take away from the quality of the product. They separate art from artist.
Can you though? Is that fair?
Yes. Like me personally, yes, I have zero problem doing that.
So, just a quick question, and this is for everybody, including you, chat. When Chick-fil-A came out, that they had some anti-homosexual policies. Did you in fact eat a chicken sandwich?
Not from
Yes.
Chick-fil-A. I will refuse to eat from Chick-fil-A
Because
I don't have a Chick-fil-A.
because I'm not
okay.
happy
okay,
with their
so you're
staff, and I have a lot of
exempt.
people in my okay,
Hi, Jack.
exempt.
Everybody else waved.
I have a lot of people who are close to me that
I'm
are.
just saying, separating the art from the
better
artist is that's the same concept, right? Hey,
Do we have any sodas?
everyone's
No.
just like peeping in.
What about diet soda?
All the kids.
It's like a drop-in night.
You wouldn't eat it
We don't
because of
have
that.
any.
I like it. Like it's also the same concept where everyone's having the issue with that new Harry Potter game.
Harry
and-
Potter.
and J.K. Rowling. Like people are
That's
saying,
going to be a huge one.
yeah.
She has
Kids have
nothing to
grown
do
up
with
on
the
that for years.
I think it's one of those deals where like do you separate the art from the artist?
Sure, number one, I'm sure she's already
Yeah.
been well paid for that.
Sweet Pop says hi, Jack.
There are numerous people
We have to say it in the voice memo.
who worked on that
No.
game,
You heard.
who dedicated a portion of their life to making that game, and
We're talking.
who don't share her views, and those people
No.
shouldn't be
You need to stay in the room. You need to take your medicine.
forced to suffer for lack of
Wow.
people buying their game because
Okay, go ahead.
she's a dick.
Oh. Then go get-
She has nothing to do with this Harry Potter game. Like
Well, she
literally,
owns- she
other than
owns-
the fact
also
that
that.
she
She owns
wrote Harry Potter.
You're right.
She has literally nothing to do with the game other than the fact that she owns the intellectual property rights to Harry Potter.
Right. So she gets royalties, kickbacks on everything that has Harry Potter on it, period. I think Magical nailed it. I think that's more along the lines of how I feel, but I also feel like I want to reserve the right to make my choice in a case-by-case basis.
I mean,
Right.
how many times are you going to an establishment to transact business and you buy a video game or a burger or whatever the case may be, and the guy that sold it to you goes home and beats his wife every night, and you don't even know it, right? What
See,
kind
but-
of piece of shit is the owner of that
See, but
company?
what if you
and
knew
don't
it?
even know it.
But what if you knew it? What if you knew that the guy you're about to buy
Would
this
you
from beats
give
his
him
wife?
your business?
Would you still buy from him? What if that guy
If
also like created a specific type of food that you love?
If it were an instance where that was the only place to get that one thing, right? That one I would have to.
Yeah.
That one's harder.
Case by
that
case
one's
basis. As far as I'm
Right.
concerned,
But
I'm gonna be
every
Harry Potter.
Chick-fil-A and every Chick-fil-A franchise owner and every Chick-fil-A employee and every kid that's there trying to work to save up some money for college or whatever doesn't hate homosexuals and doesn't hate.
I had
the-
homosexual friends who worked there.
Yeah.
That's just like Jimmy John's workers. I mean, they're not all big game hunters. They don't all support it.
Right.
But I mean, the owner, he enjoys it.
Well, that's actually
Or he enjoyed it
a photo
once.
taken, from like 1991.
Right.
But
I mean,
but no, it's the same concept.
where
Like,
does that line?
Right.
Where is that line?
right.
Because it's constant. People are dicks. People have been dicks. And there's proof of some, and there's not proof of others. Seriously, I mean, if you didn't sell to people that you didn't agree with or that you had opposing views for, you would lose a shit ton of money. Seriously.
I think where it comes down to is that it used to be in your own wallet, it used to be in your own home, where you made those decisions, and those decisions were okay around your table and in your circle.
Right.
But now
We
it
don't-
becomes
We don't
thrown
live in
out
that
on.
world. Yep.
It's thrown out on the social medias, and you don't dare have an opposing view on what you would do with your wallet.
Yeah.
It just
Exactly.
go with the flow.
Let me take
And if you don't immediately grab a pitchfork and a torch and join in the mob,
you're a part of it.
then you're part of the you've automatically chosen to say, no, motherfucker, I just want some waffle fries.
or I want to play.
That's all it is.
I want to play in the Harry Potter world.
What about
I
that
wanna be
passion fruit tea?
I want to be a fucking wizard.
I mean,
But he said it right. It's a moral choice.
sure.
Yeah.
And
Do you?
And
want
that's a
to
choice
support
you
that
have to
business?
make.
Yes.
And like I
And
said,
they
that business doesn't reflect that one guy.
Right.
See,
Just
but, like,
because
'cause
you
you know-
throw
Hold on though. That's where the difference between some guy working at a business versus the creator of an intellectual property. Okay, like
Sure.
if you heard that
It's her-
X artist or X writer is this deplorable thing, do you then go burn their books?
No.
But we hear about it all the time, though. Well, how many things from our childhood where we've heard that this person is not the person we thought they were anymore, and yet we still
Looking at you,
have
Bill
to some-
Cosby, motherfucker.
Yes,
Motherfucker.
looking at Michael Jackson, regardless, like if you believe it or not, like those kinds of things. It's for us to decide. It's not
See, but
for.
here's why I think it's important for us to discuss the Harry Potter angle of this, okay? Because it's not like you're saying I don't want to go to Burger King or I don't want to go to Chick-fil-A because of the way the Chick-fil-A worded their internal employee guidebook, okay? What you're saying is I will not buy this game or play this game that was created by a studio who used this person who has been called whatever. I don't want to get into specifics of what's going on, but basically, if you're next year streaming the Harry Potter game and you're enjoying it, how big of a possibility will it be for a bunch of angry trans rights people to come into your channel? Honestly,
It becomes a possibility.
a very big possibility.
Mhm.
You know,
That's
because
a risk you run, though.
there's a group of people who feel like your choice is demeaning their existence. Right? Like,
Right.
And regardless of whether you feel that way, it's widely regarded publicly to be that way. So, like, how do you make that choice? Obviously, it's moral, and we've got people writing novels in chat, which I fucking love that. Thank you guys for being involved. That's awesome.
Yep, that's
I-
passion.
It's
I had to stop and look.
right, like there's a real substance to this topic because people feel like the owner of that intellectual property wants to take away their rights as a person. Doesn't regard
Right.
them as how they regard themselves.
Right, and Madrigal, we wouldn't have a damn thing.
Yep. Yes.
There would be, I mean, there would be farms.
If you but even then, like, what, like, does the farmer?
There's a
fuck the
shitty
sheep?
farmer.
Does he does he fuck those
Fuck the
sheep?
sheep,
before
or
he-
does he
I mean, who
tase the animals? I mean, who fucking knows?
Do the chickens
There's
get to
all
like
kinds of-
run
do all
around
kinds
in
of
a big
shit.
yard, or are they stuck in a little box? I mean, like, there's a lot of stuff going on like that. You're absolutely right. However, you know, you're like looking at this specific situation. I know someone personally. I know her. She's awesome. Completely balls to the wall against the game. 100%. Doesn't want the game. Will not support anyone who's going to play it. Doesn't like you if you're going to touch it. Like, it's a huge issue for this person. And I get why. But at the same time, like, you know, for me personally, there's a line that I'm going to draw there. Because, like, right now, for instance, my son's reading through those books. And he has no
Right.
idea J.K. Rowling's personal opinions. He's never seen anything she's written besides those books ever in his life, ever. And he's, like, really connecting with that story and with that, you know, that whole world. Like, that's a huge literary escape for him, and it's amazing. I love the fact that he's doing that, and I don't want to stop him from doing that. But, like, you know, maybe when he gets older, you know, like, these things are going to be a topic. You know, it's going to come up. You know, and as a streamer,
Unfortunately, maybe even sooner than that.
right, and me as a streamer, like, I want to do what's right, you know, for me and my content and for the things that I want to support. But at the same time, I want to forget about the real world and the things happening that people don't like, and play a game where I can be a fucking wizard.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, it's just getting shittier and shittier by the day.
Right.
In all reality.
And I think the passion we're seeing in chat and the topics we're seeing in chat apply to so much of that, where a lot of these decisions were made with your own wallet and with your around your own table and in
Yes.
your own house. And they're very difficult ones.
Right.
The
And
Totally
thing
her
is,
choice.
it's my wallet.
And if I
choose where I'm going to give my business and my money.
and here's a news flash: if I go buy that game,
Now put that back in Mary's purse.
right? if I go buy that game and I stream that game,
As soon as you put your nuts back in Danielle's,
then you
that
then you
just,
open yourself.
ooh,
She still has them. She's never given them back.
that
Are you
does
kidding?
not
She wouldn't
make
give those
me. That does not make me anti-trans, It doesn't make me any of those things.
See, but like that's what I'm trying to tell you though, is like there are folks out there, obviously not everybody, but there are folks out there, trans folks, who say that yes, it does.
That's fine. They can say what they want to say.
Right, and I think ultimately it comes down to is if you're going to play it on a public forum like that, you do open yourself up to
Yes, you
opinions
do.
coming at you,
Yep.
and you
Be
go
prepared.
okay,
Be prepared for whatever blowback comes
Yeah.
from that. Don't
Yeah.
be surprised
Oh,
if
sure,
you throw
sure.
that game in there and you start streaming it, and you get parts of that community that come in and start lighting you the fuck up. Well, that's a risk you took.
So
it's kind of like if I started streaming Cosby Show in my Discord channel over and over and laughing my ass off. There's people that could come in there and go, "Don't you realize what the guy was doing to those people backstage and things?" And I would go like, "Yeah, but man, that shit's
But
funny."
the show was
Yeah.
hilarious.
I learned
We
90%
actually-
of where my moral compass points because of that fucking show.
we
I'm
actually
clear
had
not
to-
a- Is there not a certain just delicious
Not because of
irony to
backstage.
what you just said, Sneak?
Yeah.
So many of us grew up watching that show and
Family
learned
Matters.
how to treat people and so
All
many
kinds of-
different
See, but-
situations, and then you find out he's raping people.
But that's where you have to really understand, like, he's an actor.
Right.
He's gonna funnel whatever the writers say. You know, like a lot of people out there, especially nowadays, they write for themselves a lot. But I also feel like, you know, you can't always say that because an actor said something that means that that's their personal
Everything
opinion.
that they're attached to
Right.
represents that. Which I mean that is exactly where we're at right now, Madrigal.
Yeah, and I think one of the
I wish we weren't.
Sneak and I had a run-in with a situation like this on mine and Fat Man's last charity stream a few years ago. Remember we used to do the week-long Autism Speaks charity streams,
Yes.
and we had that one person who
yeah, someone came in and
going
was like, "Autism Speaks is what's
yeah,
bullshit."
all
And it's
over
like-
Twitter, like blasting the whole thing all over Twitter. And I'm
Oh.
like, they may not, you may not agree with my decision on who I'm supporting, but they've worked for me and they've worked with me.
Right. Bacon had personal experience with this company, and this company helped change the outcome of his son's growing up, changed the way that works fundamentally, and you can't come in and say that they don't do good things. Like that's the end of it. You have no say just because your opinion is different.
Do
than
I
mine.
agree with
Doesn't-
everything
right.
that Autism Speaks does? No, not at all. But are there a lot of the things that they have, the information they have given to me has helped me personally and helped my situation?
And
yes,
it was
has.
then your choice to say, "I want to give back. Thanks for the help. I'm going to do what I can to give back." Awesome. I
I want to
support
touch
that.
on a comment on chat before it scrolls and I
Do
lose
it.
it.
Yep, do it.
So Dice said, you know, on the flip side, you can't turn around and say you're an ally if someone says it's a problematic game and you say, yeah, fuck it. Okay, well here's the thing. It's not a problematic game. The game isn't the problem. If that intellectual property were owned by another individual with a different mindset, it would be a non-factor. Playing that game does not support J.K. Rowling.
It does.
It does.
She to a degree,
I
but
mean, dude,
let's
anything
face
with
it.
Harry Potter on it is funneled back to
J.K.
her.
Rowling, and I get the I understand.
Doesn't Universal hold a big bunch of it? Is it
I-
Universal?
I
Harry Potter world.
understand where the community's coming from as best I can. Right, I'm going to sit here and speak from a position of privilege and say I understand. I understand they're pissed off, and I can understand why, because they're being marginalized.
Right.
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 They're being marginalized from someone that thinks they're different.
Someone with some sort of clout said some like obviously
Right.
rude, incorrect shit.
Very insensitive shit.
Right.
The point I'm making is I can play that game and it doesn't change my feelings towards that community or any other community. That's the thing. But he is right. It's hard to say I'm an ally for the trans community and then turn right around and fire up Harry Potter on a stream,
buying the gold edition with the extra add-ons and everything else.
where I don't know how many I don't know if any of my viewership is trans or homosexual. I don't know, and I don't care. You know, at the end of the day, they're all people. That's all I give a shit about, right?
Isn't the biggest problem here is we keep asking old rich people what they think of things they have no business commenting on?
Yes.
Isn't that the biggest issue going? Like, where they start asking musicians who they should vote for and everything like that, and they go, do you realize how many bottles of vodka I've consumed over the last 40 years? And you're going to ask me how to think?
Like J.K. Rowling, she has the right to think whatever she wants about any segment of the population. That's her God-given right. She can have an opinion, but
not on the public record.
No, nobody fucking cares.
That's the problem.
Keep
that's
it
the
to
problem
yourself.
Is everybody does care.
See, yeah, especially the people who someone who is as popular as she is could be a huge ally for the movement and for that particular culture. And
that's true.
Instead of being accepting and kind,
or read that as a decent fucking human being.
The perception is that she's marginalizing. She's pushing people in a corner and saying this is not real. So
quit asking old rich people what.
Am I gonna stop my son from reading the books and throw them away? Absolutely not. They're great books. She's a good writer. Do I agree with every last thing she ever says? No, I don't.
But that's her as a person.
There's a
not
lot of
those
writers
books.
who will write their own personal opinions into books. There's a lot of books that I've read that are political commentaries that are completely opposite of what I believe in. But I think that for the most part, when it comes down to the actual Harry Potter story, it's a great story. It's well written, and it's a lot of fun. And it gives people who felt like they don't belong a place to feel like they belong. And if you can still get there as a person, I don't care if you're trans or not, if you can still get there as a person, then it doesn't matter what she thinks on the outside. Do I think that she should change her mind? Yes. Do I think that she's going to? Probably not. But I think that it's very easy for me to see beyond her opinion and see into what those stories are for people. And I think that's
what they've done for people.
But that's one of the main things is I feel like a lot of trans people felt related to in that story.
They felt betrayed.
Right.
That was a big key to it.
Right. Mm-hmm. So I think if you if you're looking for true harmony, if you're looking for something that's going to be an actual outcome that makes sense, then what it needs to be is the trans community needs to, I think, find a way to communicate directly to J.K. Rowling and have an open, honest discussion about what's going on and why she thinks that. And then instead of it being a me versus them, it's a us together figuring it out.
So that was the biggest thing you said was an open, back and forth conversation, not a scrimmage match.
Right.
That's the problem. We don't want to have those conversations.
Yeah. People don't like that.
That's a word that nobody knows is discussion. It's a back and forth. That's not, no, you son of a bitch, you're wrong.
Well, see, so all of that to say, I'm going to play the game, and I'm going to deal with whoever comes in with their opinions. I'll listen to their opinion, and I'll have a discussion with them, just like I would expect to have that same kind of discussion with somebody else over any other issue.
It'll be very interesting to sit back and watch who embraces that game and who the hell stays far away from it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's going to be a whole bunch of people that do stay away because of the chance. that it brings.
Yeah.
Guys, like,
But not only their community as well, the risk.
I think that it's a very telling aspect that my son can read the books. He's been through it like 3 times now. He's on his last read through. He's on like the Deathly Hallows book right now, and not once did he mention anything to do with trans people or alternately gendered people or any sort of oppressed class of people,
Sexualities
in that story. There's no theme in that story whatsoever about people not being equal. As far as
that was the big thing about Hogwarts is you go from being nowhere and being shut out from the world because you're different
but
to now you have a spot.
right. What I'm saying is like she didn't write that opinion into her stories. You know,
No, she
like
didn't.
she didn't like lean hard on that value or that belief of hers and put it as like a major part of like the story that she wrote. So even though I don't agree with her opinion on that, she didn't hardwire it into that story, so it's not like it comes out as any sort of thing that's noticeable. So I think if, you know, as long as the game is not like go kill all the trans, then, you know, you might have a good game there. Like I don't see how, you know, without even playing it, like even there's people with really strong opinions about it. And I get it because
If anything, it was totally against regular humans because they're fucking devil.
right, well, yeah,
in the
it was-
books, I mean,
yeah, it was all like, you know, you had wizarding blood or you were below me. And that was
Or
the
you
whole
were-
like
yeah.
Death Eaters thing, was they were out to cleanse the wizarding world of regular blood. Whatever.
I haven't read the books,
Whatever.
so there's a lot for me to.
It was magical versus non-magical, and the majority of the magical community wanted to just exist in harmony, and the evil side wanted to exist as, you know,
Chaos.
just like powerful people with their feet on the necks of the regular people.
Yep. Isn't that how it usually goes?
Yeah, but the
What else we got?
Yeah. Next topic.
I think we were.
I have.
The reason we were talking about that is because of the Ubisoft Mike Ansel.
Yeah.
There was let's see. It says he left Ubisoft amid investigation into complaints of toxic leadership. I didn't read that article. Who read that article? Canned?
I did. So as it was going on, he was just a dick to work with, mainly because of he was totally burnt out, and his story was tied in with the stories of other people in Ubisoft that have been accused of sexual harassment.
Yeah.
One of the really big things that I applaud for Ubisoft was whenever they done their investigations, no matter who it was, nobody was immune to their investigations. It wasn't done by Ubisoft. It was done
Right.
by an outside
party,
source,
yeah.
which I think that is
That's how Twitch
That is what needs to
supposedly does
happen.
their shit too.
well. I mean, we won't get on that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
supposedly.
And they said nobody is untouchable.
Exactly. Nobody is untouchable. And in response to there's been widespread reports of sexual harassment, misconduct, and abusive behavior by certain employees at the company. And Chief Creative Officer Serge Hascoet was one of those accused of misconduct and resigned shortly after. What's his name? Who is this article about? Shit. Michael. He left not too long after he went through a multi-hour session to answer questions in the investigation into his behavior on being just a shit person to work under. What Ubisoft had to do is they had to put so many people underneath him, that way he would limit the amount of people he worked with. That way they
Jeez.
wouldn't get a complaint about it, Which I mean, if you're burnt out, I don't know if you
Bring
guys have ever been burnt out at a
images.
job.
Mm-hmm.
A what?
I don't
A
know
job?
if you've
No way.
ever. I don't know if you've ever been like burnt out. Period. But whenever you are at that point, it fucking sucks. Everything sucks, and you become extremely toxic. So he pretty much left because he was so toxic. He's actually going to be working at a wildlife reserve now.
Wildlife sanctuary.
Yeah. So as an update at 7:04 Eastern time today, Michael Ansel responded to today's report by Liberation on Instagram this evening, calling it fake news, and went on to say, take few people with rage and jealousy and let them speak in the name of hundreds. Publish the news fast so that it combines with sexual harassment from other news at Ubisoft. Is this serious? Is this what you expect from a national newspaper? I will fight for the truth because such accusations are a shame. I've worked hard on every one of my projects and always had respect for the teams. The accusations are wrong. And then the article ends there. But it goes a little more into detail on the article, but he was just a shitty person. Like, he was really difficult to work with.
A lot
And
of
somebody-
bosses are though, right? Like, isn't that kind of one of the schools of management is to like be an overbearing guy who has high expectations, who will
My way or the highway.
like drill sergeant you into like putting out your best fucking work, right?
Right. But there's also a difference between one of the things in the article, it said in one breath here's the quote. He is capable of explaining to you that you are a genius, that your idea is wonderful, then to dismantle you in a meeting saying that you are nothing but shit, that your work is worth nothing, and not speak to you for a month, one source told the newspaper.
So
Here's
sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. Okay, so here's the thing. And I'm not saying this makes it right or wrong, because there's a difference between being a demanding supervisor and wanting the best out of your people and whatever, and just being a fucking cock taco. But this, I just made that up, Sneak. You
I
like that?
it, yeah, that was
Cock tacos.
I got this
Kinda
visual.
good.
I
Right.
don't think that's what it's supposed to.
This is nothing new.
That's
It's
a new
like
emo.
almost like everything else we hear. This is shit that's been going on in workplaces for fucking ever.
Am I
Right.
demanding? Am I a demanding boss at work? Yes. Am I an asshole to my employees? Not a chance in hell.
See, mine's the opposite.
you
I'm
saved
not
that for
demanding
us.
at all, but I'm a huge asshole.
Well, we know that.
You catch more flies with honey than you do vinegar.
Yeah.
But you
Do
catch
I
even
expect
more
a
with
lot?
fly paper.
Yes. Do I expect a lot? Yes. But do I make them feel like complete and utter shit if
No.
they do something wrong? No. No.
What if
'cause that's not how you motivate your employees.
What
See-
if they continue to be human and keep making mistakes?
See, here's the thing, and I think Hicker is kind of nailing it there, because you've got the guy. His response to these accusations were, look, there's a couple of people who I may have pissed off, who have then blown this up into a thing where they're trying to say that the entire company feels this way.
Yes, Magical.
You catch more
Has
flies with hot
Ubisoft
tacos.
responded
That's true.
yet?
I don't know. We will continue to monitor this issue, because I love Ubisoft and I don't want them being drugged to the mud if they don't fucking deserve it. But I also think that
So-
if this guy did these things, then he should be responsible for them. And if he's leaving because of them, then it sounds like problem solved.
He said that one of his biggest regrets is that he didn't finish Beyond Good and Evil 2 before he left.
It should have been a cock taco.
Yeah, should have been a cock taco, and you would have been able to finish your game, bud. Or you shouldn't have been a cock taco and told on your boss when you were just pissed off because he expects better from you.
See, and that's the thing. We're probably never going to know
We're never going to know how it exactly happened.
But
to what degree of
but
an
dude's at the
asshole he
company,
was.
So it looks bad. I mean, like there's
Yeah,
But yeah,
I mean,
the optics,
totally see that.
the optics immediately say, "Yep, dick
Yep.
bag."
dick bag.
Or he got himself out of a
If-
situation
if
that was
you-
very.
If you were being investigated and you you at the end of your interview, you were told you put in your immediate resignation. Wouldn't that look kind of sus to you? I'm just saying.
But what if that company was like, all right, we've reached our decision already through our multi-hour interview, and we think that you shouldn't be here anymore. So they could have given them the choice of you either resign or we fire you.
Like you said, we'll never know.
You know, we will know.
Always
At this
it
point,
always
if
looks
he
better
said,
to
she
be able
said.
to say you left on your own terms.
Right.
At this point, it's a
Absolutely.
he said, she said. So
Yeah.
You know what we will know, though, right?
What will we know?
We will know because of this guy's awesome tweet. We will know whether or not we can afford to quit our jobs to stream.
Oh yes,
Yes.
yep.
it will
I
give
will
us some.
And
not.
the answer's
I
no.
already know. I knew that. I knew that before that guy tweeted that. By the way.
It's true. It's true. But it's also nice to see physical numbers and have like an actual like numerical value placed on, you know, what type of subs you need to look at. For instance,
Yes.
I know someone who spoke recently about having 10,000 subs.
Sounds
That's
huge.
impressive.
10,000 subs looks close to. Let's see. So if we say,
Give me the metrics there, Sneak.
I'm just gonna do a-
$23,000.
Yeah, just-
23,000.
no, 10,000.
10,000 subs. Around
There it is, Steve.
$12,000. Yeah,
Right.
because I'm looking at this. 3,100 subs is around
Look.
7,750.
Look though, you've got about 1,000 subs right there. Is $2,400. So 10,000 subs would be almost $25,000. Is that what you said?
What I just said.
Is
yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're
You know he doesn't listen to you, Bacon. You know that.
you're looking at someone someone that I know that mentioned it is making $25,000 a month off of their channel.
That'd be great. I mean, seriously.
Right now,
kick your ass in taxes, but
I mean, yeah, but like just think about it. Like there's what? That's $300,000.
That's a whole-
That's $300,000
in a
year?
fucking-
Is that right?
yeah, in a fucking month,
That's,
that is a full salary for most people.
That's
that's-
$300,000 a year. Is that right?
that's no different than any other
Average.
line of work.
$400,000 a year.
You look at any line of work, whether it's yours, mine, streamer, athlete. You've got the people that are making league minimum. You got the people that are signing $500 million contracts.
Yeah, but look, I'm stoked that I have more than 10 subs.
Hey Pandora, get your shit together and put it in a basket.
I nearly piss myself when somebody hits the follow button. Fuck 10,000 subs. I mean,
So, just looking at it, like your average cashier, I guess, like they quoted where they got these numbers from. I believe it's Indeed.com, which is a reputable.
by the way, y'all hit the follow button.
It's a reputable place. They're saying that the average cashier makes about $1,750 a month. You guys see it there? For almost 700 subs.
Yep.
For almost 700 subs, you could make,
Which seems like a lot of work.
dude, so much work. That's got to be someone who's spending a minimum of 30 hours a week streaming.
When they could have been working a cashier job for 30 hours.
Yep. Or 20 hours. even.
Or they're streaming less and their content is just that fucking good.
It's also
I mean, that's-
possible.
But
right.
see, the thing about it is, if you do it from home on stream, then you don't have to worry about getting COVID from your monitor.
That's true.
Oh,
Also,
sorry. I didn't post that in the jumpy text.
also, a cashier is you know what they're gonna spend 0.2% of their brain to like make change and like ring stuff up. Like it's not hard. You can be a cashier and be about as dumb as a box of rocks and
Yeah,
still.
you'd still be surprised how many cashiers can't even fucking do that.
Well, that's because
We just had 17 cashiers stop watching us about a minute ago.
My point is
Damn
that
it!
it doesn't take any sort of real investment in time and effort to be good at that job, right? I mean, we can all say that.
You have to know where the barcodes are, and that's about it. And how to talk to people. I mean, otherwise they'll
And how to
avoid you
count.
next time.
They're not going
You
to
know how
put
to
on the
count.
fucking help wanted sign that you have to have a bachelor's degree. It's a prerequisite, is what I'm saying.
Also,
Why do
public
you-
service
why do you-
announcement.
Go ahead.
If somebody uses an EBT card and they get change back, don't give them back the change. Call for your manager to put the shit back on their card. Just saying.
Sounds like you had a personal issue.
Just to give you a
Um,
heads up. I was young.
Just to me, those numbers are enormous. 700 subs
Yeah.
is not something that I can see being a normal thing for me.
Nope.
No.
Not for a long time.
It's just
At
not.
least not
I
at the
mean-
rate it's going.
I mean, hopefully, things get better, and like I'm always trying to make things better and stuff. But realistically, like my job is somewhere else. This is my hobby. This is what I do for fun. This is what I do to relax, and this is how I socialize with my friends. That's the full extent of what it is. Every now and again, like every 3 months, I'll get a payout from Twitch, which is fucking neat.
That's awesome.
I enjoy it.
Nice little bonus.
I just put that like right back into buying games and updating stuff.
It's nice to get that email, but I'm not going to get that email every month, and it's not going to have some huge number attached to it. That's just the reality.
Every so many months is like, oh, I got a bonus check. That's fucking awesome.
I think
All right,
the
now-
entire time I've been streaming, I've made 2 checks. I've gotten 2 checks from Twitch.
I got
Think
a
I'm-
check from Twitch and I think a check from Mixer.
Yeah, I got 2 from Mixer and 1 from Twitch. So it is what it is.
I don't know what kind of
But
cashier.
you've only been on Twitch for so long, man. For real.
That is true, and I wasn't monetized on Mixer for very long, but still, it's not like those. Look, man, I didn't plan a fucking vacation when I got any of those checks. I'll tell you that much.
Hey, but nobody was anything very long on Mixer. That's
Yeah.
a lucky
Yeah.
host and 700 subs could happen in minutes. Yeah, but you wouldn't quit your job for 700 subs one time.
I'm done.
No,
Like
This is it.
it's not.
fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
We're not talking about getting a sweet ass host like someone's fucking pity host, like even if it's something that happened once, that's fucking awesome. But that's a huge downward slide back to your regular fucking rhythm, and that's everyone's been there.
You go back to work the next day.
Yeah.
Fuck you, boss.
Yeah,
I've made it big.
It's like, hey man, like I just won the lottery. I won $2,000 in the lottery, so I'm gonna quit my fucking job.
Yeah.
It's like, no,
And then
no,
next month,
no.
when next month, when only 3 of those people resub, you're going to be calling your boss back up,
Right.
going,
Exactly.
yeah. So that conversation we had last month.
Remember when I said to fuck off all the way off and completely off, and then fuck off some more after that? Can I take like a little bit of that back, and you just fuck off for the last 2 weeks, and now we can get back on good terms?
Exactly, and it's fucking nuts, man. Nope, my brain went blank.
Someone donate 6
All right.
bits.
That's it.
I'm done. That's it. That's
Yeah.
the top of my career.
I'm
cash
never
this
going to
shit
top
in.
this.
This
Fuck
is the
this, I'm
highest I'll
out.
ever be.
Oh, I wonder how many of those subs were gifted subs.
I don't believe
Right.
that streaming relies on luck. I don't believe that anymore.
I hope it relies on the enjoyment that you have each time you push the button. That's what I hope.
Yeah.
If you don't enjoy streaming, then people will know.
Oh, yeah.
They'll see it in your content.
Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah.
I think back when it was.
But then
like,
again, if you really do enjoy it, but you're not consistent, the consistency is what kills you.
Can speak to
Absolutely.
that. I can speak to that firsthand. Yep.
I mean, I am right now speaking firsthand of that right now.
Yep.
it's
The consistency's not there, so why are people going to come back only for a weekend show? I mean, seriously.
Not just people, but like, why would 693 people sub to my channel
Exactly, just for the weekend.
just for that weekend? They're not going to.
I mean, there's only 5 weekends in a month.
If you're lucky.
Is that worth $1 a weekend?
And we're talking about the low end. We're not even talking about the 3,100
Yeah,
subs.
That's dude. How many of you motherfuckers would be able to scrape by on $1,700 a month?
Not many.
That's my mortgage payment. I would need 700 subs to pay my mortgage every month. That's not. That's not.
Please sub
Let
to
me
me.
scroll up and see how much that shit is.
That's
What
not
the
gonna
fuck?
happen.
Well, I mean, you do live in like prime country, so
I mean, you know.
that's where everybody wants to be.
What else we got?
I'm just saying, you know, not putting any cashiers down, but you're not buying a Rolls Royce this year. Sorry.
No.
Sorry about that.
You don't have 3 different fucking Tesla trucks. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of 3 different, I have 3 different jobs now.
Oh, we'll talk more about
Yeah.
the jobs in a minute. There was
You
one
show
more
up
thing.
late
Yeah.
again to your job, you're gonna end up not having 3 different jobs.
I mean,
Just get 6 bits.
I know I'm gonna have it too. So I mean, so 4 if I include streaming for my 6 bits. Itty bitty,
Yep.
itty bitty bitty committee.
Itty bitty bitty committee.
Sorry, I have a
Steve,
stuttering
Steve
problem.
posted this link, and I'm super interested in what the fuck this is actually about. A guy convicted of running a revenge website targeting his ex-wife was arrested. again?
Yes.
Tell us about that, Steve.
Give me the background of what's going on here.
The background of this, and I don't want to delve into this lady's living nightmare, but she married a guy, they had a kid, and they separated. Things went sour. He set up a website on a server that I believe is not in North America, and he says different things about her, and he continues to say different things about her.
Right.
He has gone to jail because of different reasons, and the judges have told him to take the website down. You have 30 days to do it. He says, there's nothing you can do to make me take that server down. Put me in jail. He goes to jail, and there is nothing the law can do to remove that server that is saying these things about his ex-wife.
Guy sounds like a cock taco.
Oh, he looks like somebody that
If
she
he's in
would have
jail,
been
he's
better off.
probably having a nice cock taco right now.
Yeah, this is this is one of those stories I think that we like to follow with the internet and the law and how they just really don't know what to do in these situations, and I don't know.
I think it's just
You know what? The,
You are correct, Dice. That's exactly what it sounds like.
The thing is like, where do you draw that line, though, right? Like, if the dude isn't hosting it in his home country and he's not like, maybe he doesn't need to actively maintain it, you know, maybe he's paid well to have it protected, you know what I mean? Like, who can tell him to take that down? Is there like internet police? Do we need to invent internet police?
Yeah,
Oh,
like
have you seen Twitter lately?
I
And
mean,
he is
public.
messages right to the judge saying, "You will never get me to take this down."
Right.
I could sit. He said, and I quote, "They can lock me up for the rest of my life, but I will never take that site down."
Yeah, it is a wild
Is
internet.
that British Columbia?
Yeah, BC?
Yeah, Canada.
British Columbia.
That's the...
Yeah,
I didn't know there was mean people in Canada.
Oh, yeah.
He reminds me of
Ever heard of French Canadians?
True.
Wow.
Quebecers.
Quebec,
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
allegedly. To be fair,
To be fair.
to be fair.
You know who he reminds me of?
Billy Bob Thornton.
He remi-
A little bit, yes.
He reminds me of. I don't reckon I got any reason to kill anybody.
Twin Blade?
That's Billy Bob Thornton.
For real, yes, it is. Yeah.
Readers.
I like gravy in my fries.
Take advantage of the system, keep the server running. I mean, here, like, and here's the thing about the internet, and I feel like a lot of folks lose track of this, but you don't have to click that link. You don't have to visit that website. You don't have to read that tweet. You don't have to watch that video. You take
You don't
offense.
you don't have to put that new profile pic out there for Sneak to find.
You take offense. People don't give you offense. You take that. That's your choice. You've chosen to find offense.
Yeah, like this site has been up since 2014. Like, just think about that. He was sentenced to almost 4 years in prison.
What is he? Is he just talking shit about her? Is he threatening her? What? I mean,
He's saying she's a white supremacist. He's saying there's different things about her, and there's intimate photos on there as well, and it's just a complete smear job against her.
oh, what's that website?
I don't think that was the idea behind. Yeah,
Oh.
drug addict and everything else, and yeah, it's wild.
See, Dice. The thing is, she can go after him for whatever she wants to. But the fact of the matter is no matter who rules that he's at fault, they don't have jurisdiction on the internet. They can't.
Yeah, she has gone after.
They can't do anything about it because it's on the internet.
And all he has to do is set up a mirror site if they did happen to take that one down. So, I mean, it's when it comes to the internet, it's practically public domain.
It's a tough old world out there, but like I said, you know, there's no one walking around handing out offense. You know, you have to reach over there and take it.
What it all falls back on is shitty people.
So, Dice, the reason they can take down child porn sites and things is because there's Interpol, and they're like after the place where it's hosted. They're after the people who are creating the content. They're after people who are like actively working
Promoting
those sites. Something like this is such small potatoes, dude. It's a guy who's talking shit about his wife on the internet. Like, look at it that way. How many guys do you know who just got a divorce who are talking shit on the internet?
on Facebook or Twitter.
I mean, the five of us spend most of our days talking shit about each other on the internet.
For real. Like, I think my favorite thing in the world to do is talk shit about Bacon's wife. She's a wonderful woman. She's lovely. She puts up with his bullshit all the time, but I cannot help but just absolutely.
It's not. You're not talking shit about Mary. You're talking shit about Bacon, and that Mary puts up with Bacon.
Right.
Let's put that into context.
Like that fantastic
Power of
picture
the
of
internet.
Thanatos. Once you put it out on the internet and social media, it's owned by the public. It's public domain. And we can put any number of things in that photo. We can put any number of photos around that thing. It's out there forever and ever.
Yeah.
And that's just the way it works.
And Sneak snatched that fucking thing up
So fast.
like that.
So fast.
And somehow it never occurred to me that, oh fuck, Sneak's gonna get a hold of this picture. I don't know why that didn't pop into my head.
It should have.
No idea.
It will from now on. That's for sure.
No, it did. Definitely will from now on. Yep.
Oh boy. So let that be a
No
warning to you
idea.
guys. If you put it out there, someone will find it. It'll get found. And if it's good, then I'm gonna save it to my computer.
Oh, look at that! Look at that, Steve.
If it's
Chill
good,
right
I'm gonna
there.
save it to my computer.
Well, yeah.
Well, that's just a great picture right there.
It really
Actually,
is.
it actually looks like he fucking paid somebody.
It does.
Hold up a minute. Did you tuck in a hood?
No, it's in the back.
It's just floppy.
I was gonna say I see drawstrings, but I don't see no hood.
I
Those
can't
look-
believe you're
looks
wearing
like a
hoods right
pullover.
now. What's your temperature, Steve?
He has fitted hoodies.
The thing is, on my company
Oh,
logo,
fitted.
so I put this hood.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, I changed into this so that I could take my picture real quick.
Got it.
I'm
Guys,
literally still wearing my work shit.
I got off early today, which is fantastic.
I'm
As you can see the drawstring on my pants.
surprised to see you.
I'm working a weird hybrid day on Fridays now, where I get there at like 11 and I stay till 6.
Sneak. Important question. How was your week? With your head, neck, back, your
So-
body aches. How you been,
Put
bud?
you in your crack.
Have any of you guys ever had therapy? Like, have you gone through physical therapy?
Mental therapy?
I mean that
Torture, you mean?
kind of is, but yes.
It's to both.
Yes.
I think Pima nailed it. If you don't want people watching your sex tape, don't film it. Yes.
Bingo.
That's just like saying, just like the same conversation we had last week about Chris Evans posting some shits. I mean, if you don't want to take the chance of it being put out to the internet, don't take them pictures. Don't film it. Don't, good stuff. Anyway, Sneak, back to you, bud.
Bingo.
Made me think of Cousin Eddie. Bingo.
Bingo. I was just gonna say we really nailed it this week. I enjoyed this week's show. Next week we're gonna come back at it same time, same bat time, same bat channel. And then after that it'll be
We
our
had a
40th
really good
show,
week.
which I'm super stoked. I think this next show just needs to be get through it so we can get to the good one.
Yes.
We need to have somebody on here. We need to have a couple people on this channel on number 40.
You're muted.
What'd you
I
say,
shot-
Thanatos?
Yeah, I was muted. I
You
shot
the
my
sheriff?
shot. I
Oh.
shot my shot. I made
True.
my effort. I might have overreached a little bit, but I took
I
my
saw
shot.
that and I appreciated it. That's what I appreciate about you,
That's what
even
I
though
appreciate about you.
it's slim to none.
It's
You
none to
still
none if
called
you
it
don't.
out.
It's none to none if you don't try it, man.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I mean,
You know,
What episode is this?
39.
38.
Oh, sorry.
this is 38.
Next one's 39. I thought you were talking about. Sorry.
I think the more important question is, did he see the tweet? I don't give a shit if he responded, tagged, or anything. Did he see it?
Probably not.
I have zero reason to think he saw that tweet.
It'd
no,
be
his
interesting how many tweets with that tag are in there, but
his PR team took care of that. He never
Maybe.
saw it. I don't know. Maybe if we keep like chanting Dave Grohl, it might happen.
Because here's the thing.
I have a seance every night.
While
is
I
that how
don't,
is that how it happens?
while I don't think there's ever any chance he would see it and respond, just based on the things you read about him doing and the kind of guy you can assume he is based on that.
I think he's very separated from his social media channels.
Oh yeah. Well,
He
he did. I
he
mean,
seems too happy to be all up in his social media.
yeah, right. Well, and that was the
He's
thing.
too much of a
Seems too
family
well
man.
balanced.
Well, that was the thing, and I couldn't even add him. I had to add the band.
Right. Right.
yeah. So go after Keanu Reeves. Maybe we can get him.
You know, I was thinking maybe just a little bit lower than that. Someone who might actually do it would be like Steve Buscemi. Right?
There's a lot of things I would ask that man.
That guy's probably like dying for like something to do right now. You know, Adam Sandler's not making any movies, so like, what's he doing?
Try for Adam Sandler.
I mean, the whole fucking cast. I mean, the list can go on forever.
Sandler's not making any good movies. It's not like we're pulling him away from anything quality.
Hey, Murder Mystery was a decent movie.
Who?
Fuck it. Let's
was
just
fun.
Get let's just get Liam Neeson.
Dolph Lundgren.
Get Liam Neeson to phone Bacon and threaten him. I think that'd be good.
You know, we could all pitch in and
but I will
purchase
find you.
a cameo
and I will kill you.
and have the cameo be a shout out for the show. That might be about as close as we get to any sort of like real famous
Yeah.
person.
Yep.
Truth hurts. Absolutely. Every bit of it. Jason Long? I
Jason
know
Momoa.
who Jason Long is. That's not Jason Long.
Jason Momoa?
Have you been on Jason Momoa's OnlyFans page?
Hi, I'm Jason, and this is Momoa.
That was hilarious. I love that gif. I showed Tamara, she went. He's a writer and actor known for Ice Blue. Oh. Oh, wait, hold on.
Justin Long, thank you.
Turning page. Oh,
Justin Long.
Justin Long.
He
Wait,
was
is that the guy
in-
from Waiting?
Yep. Jeepers Creepers.
Jeepers Creepers waiting.
That guy, Tusk with
Tusk,
Kevin Smith.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That was a
Orange-
crazy movie, but really interesting.
Orange County.
Dodgeball, a classic
Dodgeball,
film.
yeah.
Dodgeball, yeah.
He was in that one movie. What was it? Oh my god!
Was-
Hilarious. He painted the back of his
Accepted?
eyelids.
He was in Accepted with Jonah Hill.
Accepted was hilarious.
Ask me about mom.
I've never heard of any of these.
Well, it's time,
Oh,
it's time to
God.
get down on it. Guys, also, before we go, listen. The show's over. We did great. Pat yourselves on the back. Chat, you did really good this time, too. Thank you. If you want to be
Yes,
on the
Chad,
show,
thank you.
if you're interested in being part of the show, let us know. We will squeeze you into one of these episodes coming up real soon. All you need to do is be
Yep.
on Discord, have a camera, and a decent face. Obviously,
You don't even have-
Join our Discord.
we let
You don't have to have a
Bacon
decent
and Thanatos
face,
in, so
so-
it doesn't have to be that decent of a face. But I mean,
Right,
you gotta have some
right.
sort of face, probably.
You can have the face
I
for radio.
qualified. The bar is not very high, guys,
Exactly.
is what we're saying.
Exactly.
This is not a setting the bar story right here. This is just
Throw the,
if
if
you
you
throw
have,
the,
if you have a
Wait,
voice.
wait. We have a
throw
bar.
the Discord link up.
Discord's out there.
Discord link.
You guys have seen it. It's not like it's a secret. Discord's out
We
there.
have a bar. I want to.
If you go to the Sneak Thieves Twitter page, you will also see the Twitter or Discord link. So,
Magical.
Yeah,
no.
just saying,
It's not really
pretty much all of
requirement.
our channels, we have
No, Madrigal, you're fine. You would be
just-
fine.
You have to do the Thanatos.
look. If you're a decent
Vegemite
face,
pose,
that is
though.
like that
God
is
damn it,
above-
Hockey.
Speaking of which, I need to at people in the Discord to get their grass pictures in there.
Yeah, definitely get your grass pictures in, guys. We'll put them all over the Discord.
So
More
listen,
grass.
before we close out, I told Bacon, I said, listen, if you can't get to the grass, at least like lay on a table. That way we can get a picture of you in your natural habitat.
But look, though, guys,
Oh,
listen,
yeah.
listen. We were talking about it for the month of
Listen,
October.
Linda.
Listen, Linda. Listen. For the month of October, we want to do some scary movie days where we all get together and talk shit on some scary movies. So if you're interested in that, let us know. It'll be in the Discord.
I'm gonna go with
/ enjoy.
Evil Dead 2.
We're gonna go with lots of cult classics. I'm thinking stuff like Hocus Pocus, maybe Nightmare Before
Night of the
Christmas.
Living Dead. That's a
Monster
classic.
Squad. Monster Squad.
Yeah,
Mrs.
Monster Squad was a
Doubtfire.
good one.
The Omen.
That's not a horror movie.
Oh, scared me. Stir of Echoes.
Stir of Echoes was fun.
That's a good one.
Oh, wait,
we're gonna
hold
do
on.
some spooky
Hockey.
stuff.
Signs.
Evil Dead 3.
The Sixth Sense. I'm slurring my words. I need
Army
to finish
of
this talking.
Darkness. There we go.
We need to say goodnight and hang out some more on the Discord. Do you guys want to jump into voice chat when we're done? Come jump into voice
You're
chat.
more than welcome.
We'll be hanging out. I thought Evil Dead was a comedy. It is.
It is a comedy.
It is.
Except the remake really took it way too far.
No, that's not Evil Dead, is it? Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah, it
The,
is.
the first one wasn't a comedy. The second
But-
one, the wheels started coming off during production, then they just said fuck it. And
But
then
you have
Army
to
of
go to-
Darkness was
It was
comedy.
just fucking Bruce Campbell at his best.
Army of Darkness.
But you got to
Yep.
think about it, though. I mean, the comedy back then, it was like they would make cuts at the character, and it was funny, but the visual aspect was terrifying back then. Yeah. Join us in Discord. Be there.
Be part of it, guys.
And be one of us. Everybody at once. One of us. Okay, fine. I guess I just did it by myself. Yeah,
Fire.
fuck it. It's too late. You done lost your chance.
Five
All right, this is
of
over.
us. Five. Sorry.
Thank you guys so
we'll
much
catch
for
you
hanging
next
out
week.
with us.
Next week, guys. Next week. Say goodbye, chat.
Episode 39.
Bye,
Goodbye,
chat.
chat.
Later, guys.